Welcome. Today we're going to hear about three historical fiction books written by Julia Alvarez. Our featured author is a Dominican American who immigrated to the United States when she was 10 years old. Many of her books tell about characters who have also come to America, having to leave their country, friends, family, and everything they have known behind, and how they must learn to make America their new home. Her stories often tell about her own real experiences growing up under a dictatorship in the Dominican Republic. She tells stories of the past that relate to our world today. We will be introduced to three of her YA books: Return to Sender, Finding Miracles, and Before We Were Free. Return to Sender by Julia Alvarez, Book Talk by Kelly Beckham. There are thousands of people who immigrate to the United States every year, thousands more who want and need to come. But not everyone thinks that we should open our doors and allow more people to come to America, including the government, whether legally or illegally. President Trump wants to change the immigration policies and build a wall between the United States and Mexico. These actions may affect the decisions people make about coming to the U.S. Some families want to come here to live because their country is a dangerous place to be, and some because their family cannot make enough money to survive and they want to come to America, the land of opportunity, for a chance at a better life. They must decide whether it is best to stay or leave. Can they get approval and documents from the U.S.? Will new laws be made prohibiting people from coming to the United States to work and live? Will they stop issuing work visas and green cards? Should they try to cross the border now before it becomes impossible, or try to come on their own terms? There are no immediate answers or easy decisions. How does this affect us? How many families here in our school are affected by this dilemma? The United States, the American dream, the land of opportunity, the land of the free and the brave. Is this where all people are welcome? Return to Sender by Julia Alvarez is a story about Mary and Tyler and their families who are dealing with these difficult situations and decisions. Mary. Mary's family made the dangerous illegal crossing from Mexico to the United States to start a new life. Mary was born in Mexico, but her two sisters were born in the U.S. They're citizens, but she's an illegal immigrant. Her papa and her uncles, Tio Felipe and Tio Armando, are undocumented migrant laborers working on a farm in Vermont. Mary's family is in constant fear of being discovered by the immigration authorities, La Migra. They could take Papa and her uncles to jail or be deported and forced to return to the poverty they left behind in Mexico. Tyler. Tyler's family is in desperate need of help. His dad was in a very serious accident on the farm, and it will be a long time before he can work again. They're in jeopardy of losing their farm to the bank unless they have the help of the migrant workers, Mary's family, to keep it running. But hiring undocumented workers means they are violating immigration laws and can be arrested and perhaps lose their property. Shouldn't it be okay to have the Mexican family help them? Why is it illegal for them to be here and work for his family? Will Tyler's family get in trouble for having Mary's family on their farm? Mary's family needs them too. They need work and a place to live. Tyler is not sure what is right or wrong based on the circumstances. Mary's mother had to go back to Mexico because her abuelito was very ill, but it has been a year since she tried to return to them in the United States, and she is now missing, and no one knows where she is. How will she be able to find them now that they've moved from North Carolina to Vermont? Has she been caught by the border police, or worse, has she been abducted? Tyler and Mary, through their struggles and fears, find friendship under the most difficult circumstances. Both families have choices to make. It is difficult to choose and to know what is right or wrong. What does the future hold?